Hey, everyone. Good evening. So, I decided to come to you with another video here on today. Now, of course, as you can see here on my thumbnail, we will be discussing Martell and Arionne. Now, again, I don't want to seem as though, I am just being biased about anything, but again, we have to call it like we see it. So we're going to get into it. Now, before we go ahead and move any further into the video, please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells if you have not already. As you know, I am on my road to 1,000 subscribers. So please, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. So as I stated, we're going to get right into it. Now, y'all, I don't really know where to even begin with this story. Let's start out first. I'm going to go into something that I saw here not too long ago that kind of puzzled me and bothered me a little bit. So I'm going to touch on it again. This is something that I ran across on one of those Facebook groups. And normally when I see things in that little Facebook group, I just keep it scrolling, because you never know what you're going to see. And I'm not about to go back and forth with nobody on no app. But anyways, this is what I saw. So the post read, the beautiful Arionne with her head full of pretty hair is giving a master class on how to get a man to buy you 2 luxury cars, have a cute baby with good curly hair, co-parent effectively and effectively and keep an original side chick hoe biatch bitter and singing He Did Me Wrong song for mother effing years after the fact. Spend your coins with the real master. It was a little hard for me to read because of course it was small. Now let's talk about it. Now, of course, with up under that post, I kind of wanted to see what people were actually saying, what were their comments, were their reactions. Now, don't get me wrong, it was a lot of male fans that went in. But then again, you also had a lot of those pick-me's that just was glorifying it. Now, with the comment that was made in reference to a head full of hair and a child with cute hair, with good curly hair. So that is piggybacking off of a lot of posts that I have seen where they have made posts about Melody with pictures of her having her shorter haircut. They post pictures, I'm assuming maybe from high school, and as well as I have seen where they have posted pictures of Sugar Mama. Now, again, the thing with the children, you're going way too far if you're trying to compare the little boy's hair with Sugar Mama's hair, or even with the male and Arionne's hair. First of all, have you ever heard the saying, I am not my hair? Okay. If you haven't, you might want to go look that up. Because she can have a head full of hair. She can have all the hair she wants. But what else does she have? Other than that hair, the cute little baby with the pretty curly hair, what else does she have? What else has she accomplished? That's the question that needs to be asked. And then just the mere and the audacity, as I always say, for the pick-me people in there to glorify her being a side chick, say she's giving a class on how to be a woman that can get 2 luxury vehicles. Where are the luxury vehicles now? I mean, I'm just wondering, do she still have them? Because from my understanding, she don't have a car at all. So where are the 2 luxury vehicles? We'll wait. But we do know that Mel has one. She's often in it. Okay. Anyways, moving forward. But the mere fact that you have women literally, and I'm not saying that, everybody's supposed to be on the male train, or everybody is supposed to go the bat for her, because okay, maybe that's your opinion. You don't care for male, or however it goes. But the mere fact that you're glorifying a side chick, so basically, you're putting it out there that it's okay to be a woman that can deal with a married man, let him buy you luxury vehicles. You get pregnant for this man, and that's the way of the world, and that's goals. How could you? I mean, who? My question is, who raised these people? I mean, excuse my language, because I don't want to be a channel that cursed and this, that, and the other. But I'm going to say it, and I'm going to keep it transparent, and I'm going to keep it real. Who raised these hoes? Like, where your mama at? And then, now mind you, because of me, I'm nosy. Yes, I am. I clicked on the profile pictures. I want to see what you look like. Now, you ain't looking like a bunch of nothing, number one. But number two, you at your old age is sitting up here applauding women being a side chick. So pretty much, are you saying that's what you settle for? And at your big old age, this is what you have resorted to? I mean, I'm trying to figure this out. Are you okay with your daughter being a side chick? Are you a side chick? I mean, I'm trying to figure out, like, because I'm trying to find any good in this. What good comes out of this? Because as we see, as we will speak about a little later on, is Arionne look miserable at this point. Miserable. She has no motion. She has nothing going. She has a son, and that's it. What she thought was going to be a gold mine for her has turned out to be a roadblock. As I stated in my other video, she has literally allowed this man to be basically, he has stunted her growth, period. For someone that's supposed to have degrees and all of this, supposed to have, have been to college and this, that, and the other, we have not seen you put any of that to use within these last couple of years that you've been in the forefront, pretty much. I mean, only thing we've seen you do is basically sit on the couch and go on your rants and your raves and trust and believe. Yeah, something may have happened Friday night. Something may not have happened, but I guarantee you what's gonna happen as soon as that season premiere, it's over with. She gonna be on live every night. Definitely the nights that that the show is on. Trust and believe. She gonna come back everything they have to say. So again, for women to be sitting up here glorifying being a side chick and pretty much making fun of another woman's pain, that's heartbreaking. Like, who raised y'all? I bet I never, ever, ever scroll past a post that you got a guard nowhere affiliated with any of your posts, because then I might have to call you out. Because it's no way you can sit up here and tell me that you are a woman of God, but yet and still laugh at someone else's pain. Like, these people here is just, oh my God. I can't with them. But I put basically what I said in the title was, is all of this Martell and Arionne's karma? Y'all, I really believe this is the karma. I think karma is spinning the block. I think karma is really showing its face. And I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. Now, again, we've seen everything play out over the weekend with the alleged arrest, him coming on live with her. We've seen all of that. And those same bloggers that he was talking about, they got to have something to talk about. Sir, they done dug up all your mess, all your junk. They done pretty much proved and caught you in several lies, So maybe that live wasn't such a good idea. because I think what you did is you dug a ditch even further than where you are already. Now, really, what I honestly believe is going on is all of those deep, dark secrets that you had, they're starting to surface now. Because with everything that you say, people are going to research everything you say to debunk everything you have to say. And now you're made to look like a liar. We know that a man that would do such some of the things that you do, lying is probably one of your best traits. I mean, but I think honestly, you have opened up a can of worms that you wasn't ready for. Not only did you put yourself in the forefront to be scrutinized, but you also put your job in jeopardy by bringing up Carlos King in that live. Like, do you not think, or do you think that, you are the show? Do you think that the show can't make it without you? Do you feel as though, you just bigger and better than everybody, and any rules, policies, or any of that don't pertain to you? Because that's what it sounds like. It sounds as though, to me, you're so used to getting your way that you feel that you could do or say whatever you want to, and who's going to do anything to you? Narcissistic behavior. Narcissistic behavior. Now, what would make you sit up there and say, Carlos King, was you behind this? Even if you were joking, even if whatever, why would you want to put that out there in the atmosphere? Because as we all know, once thing hit the internet, that's it, that's all. People can make of it whatever they want to make of it from then. You took the focus off of you and Arionne and tried to ease your way to shift it on the bloggers, Carlos King. You shifted the blame on everybody else but you. Again, I don't know whether you were there. I don't know what was what. Frankly, I could care less. At this point, if you did go, good. Good. Maybe it gave you a little time to think about some of the things that you have done and where your life has ended. Now, again, I can't just look past and skate past how things are starting to be like a domino effect with all of this, because in that one little live, a lot of things came out in that one little live. It came out to me that your story was a little shaky about what transpired. It came out that even if Arionne is pregnant or not, of course we know you denying it, and I guess potentially jokingly, however, alleging that it wouldn't be yours. On top of the fact that it seems as though you pushy and aggressive with her. You need to be online every day selling clothes, like letting her know, you need to get up off your butt and do something, which is true. I would have to agree with that. You saying that you've never been to jail before, but yet and still people going around sharing your mugshots. I mean, come on. Then on top of the fact, you want to make it seem as though it would be so unbelievable for you had to have went to jail for something such as, when you're not that type of guy. But yet we've seen that type of guy. It has been aired. You know how aggressive you can get. We've seen you on several occasions jump in people's face and be very aggressive. So all of this is basically kind of, showing you, life ain't really, coming across that too well for you. Because regardless of however, whatever, those people in Selma, the people with Upscale Magazine, trust and believe me, they've seen these stories, they've heard these stories, and now they're probably side-eyeing you like, who really are you? Like, we had no idea that you had all of this going on. And at the root of it all, let's see, and let me take a quick guess on who is at the root of this. Arionne. See, how I feel is you and Arionne is going to be each other's downfall. Because again, I don't know what happened, what transpired, if it got heated, people were called, they just, took it for a cool down period, or however it may go. Either way it goes, you can lie to social media, you can lie to everybody, but you can't lie to God, number one. And number two, had you been down there for a cool down period, had you gotten arrested, or however it may have went, trust and believe that judge that's in that custody case has full knowledge of what exactly took place. And if any of this is proven to be true, you can kiss that case goodbye. And let me tell you another thing. Being that Martell is the way he is, and he has such a narcissistic attitude and behavior, all of this is going to be Arionne's fault. Because it's not going to be his, it's going to be hers. And you think that we're seeing the aggression in him towards her now, it's only going to get worse, because eventually it's going to come a time which, if he's not already feeling like everything that has gone wrong has been because of her, and he's going to start to resent her because life isn't panning out the way he thought or pictured it to be. He's already, regretting the fact that he doesn't no longer have his family. He's regretting the fact that, his money ain't flowing the way it once was. Soon he's probably going to be regretting that he messed up his opportunity on this show. Soon he's going to be, mad and upset and regretting the fact that he did any of this, till now it interferes with the custody battle with his children. I mean, you just have to really, really take a step back and look at how things are. And now here we have this. Let's see. You see this? Yeah, Arionne, help is always available. It's always there. I'm pretty sure you could reach out, look and, Google it. However, reach out to someone. I'm going to play a little part of that video that from in her car. Now, I know you may have seen it on other channels. Some people were saying that it appeared that she looked at pregnant and they saw a little baby bump. I'm not sure if I saw, because I heard that one of the videos was deleted. I caught this one, so I wasn't able to really see that. But just in case you haven't, this was the video that she posted today. Now, I posted this on my community wall, and when I tell you my subscribers are a trip, they are a trip. Because maybe people were saying, oh, she look miserable. Because my question was, her face didn't seem to be as fluffy as it was the other morning. So, of course, people were, speculating maybe, she may have gotten hit allegedly or not. I'm not sure. I'm not going to speak on that because I don't know the straight facts on that. But you can tell it was a big difference in what we saw on that live versus what she posted here on today. So, we can't deny that. We can't skip the part, skip around that. But yes. So my thing of it is if she is, let's just say that she is, girl, this is not going to hurt nobody's feelings but yours. Trust and believe. If this is another situation where, because some people think as though she was purposely trying to show that bump or what have you, to put it in people's face. Who you hurting, girl? Ain't nobody got to be responsible for taking care of you and that child other than whoever the father may be. That's it. And taking these little cheap shots and XYZ, thinking that you're hurting Mel, because we all know that that's your main focus, is taking jabs at her. Since you follow her or since you troll her, did you not see what all she did today? She was packing orders. She done been dancing around. She's scheduling more tours. She got so much stuff going on. That girl is not worried about you or Martell. And she has her kids. Since you highlighted the other morning, I'm home with my kids. She's at home with her kids preparing for vacation. Where are your children going? Where are they going to go? What do you have planned for them? What outings, what vacations do you have planned? See, and I don't mean to compare. I don't mean to put her down because I'm not in the business for that. But at some point, we have to face the facts of what this is. And to me, she's always playing in somebody's face. Everything is always so funny until it's her turn. It's a situation where it's cool with when they do it, but it's a problem when I do it. That's a true statement. Like, you sit up here and you pretty much threw all up in this lady's face how, you were a better woman for him and you should have been a better wife, and just, applauded the fact that you thought you took her man when all actuality she gave him to you probably with a bow on. But anywho, I mean, and now where are you now? Allegedly, maybe pregnant. We not sure. Looking around here, looking older than what you originally was looking totally unhappy and miserable. And it's all because you're still chasing something that I don't think you will ever be able to catch. Because honestly, I don't think that it's no way that Martell wants to settle down with Arionne. I think Martell deals with Arionne on the level that he do. For one, I honestly believe, and let's just keep it a book, so she don't go put him on child support because he already know how she is. And that would be her first line of defense, is to go and put him on child support. And at this time, that's not nothing that he would need. Also, I feels that he deal with her because he can control her. He knows that she is weak behind him and he can control her. And narcissistic men like to deal with people that they feel are beneath them. And really and truly, honestly, to take a step back and look, he considers her to be beneath him. See, Mel was on his level and above, because basically she kind of helped him get where he was. So really and truly, she was a threat. But see, Arionne here, she's no threat. So I can pretty much do and say what I want to do, and she gonna be right here. That's just like she highlighted how he had other girlfriends. He had other girlfriends, but you chose to stay and deal with him knowing who he was. And from what I'm seeing, you've never expected him to change. You're okay with it. So why would he stop dealing with her? She accept everything I do. She gonna listen to what I say. She gonna sit in the house and do absolutely nothing. So why would I get rid of her? Why would I get rid of her? She's not a threat to me. Matter of fact, I like the feeling of somebody needs me. He knows that she need him. He done fed her all kind of stories on how, yeah, I'm gonna get you on the show and we're gonna get you highlighted and we're gonna do XYZ. Because if you pay attention to her and the way she talk, you would think that, yeah, she has actually filmed before. She even mentioned on Tasha K how, they had, pretty much had talks and it was in the works of her going on the show, but she wasn't sure how, what happened with everything. So, as you know, she had high hopes on being on the same show that she tends to talk about every chance she get. And the only reason she's talking about it is because she had hopes on being on that show and they are telling her no. And it's just awful and disgusting that he would have ever even considered bringing her on the show. You should not have been discussing any of Love and Marriage Huntsville business with Arionne in no way, form, or fashion when you knew that this was Mel's show. So why would you think that it would be okay at any time to bring her on this show? Like what I mean, I'm trying to figure this out. Like in you can't be that small-minded to where you honestly thought that people were going to bow down to you and allow you to bring this woman onto a platform that was built and created by your ex-wife. Are you serious? Yeah, he's serious. He's serious because basically men like him, they think obnoxious and think that that is the, you know, the right way to think. But yeah, she's bitter. She, you know, they in the post they talking about, oh, like I'm assuming they're saying that Mel is bitter. What does she have to be bitter about? She's moved on. She's moved past him. Oh, and then one of the comments, let me just go because I can't really remember what the comment said, but let me go, let me see, because I don't even know if I could even find that. But oh y'all, the comment said something in the nature of, for all we know, Mel might be a side chick because she won't show her man. No, she ain't showing her man because for one, it really ain't none of our business. And for two, why would she? Why would she? When she got a deranged ex-husband that can't leave her alone, why would she when she's knowing that everyone is gonna pick him apart? I mean, why would she? Why would she? So your next post could be him all over the internet claiming that he done been this, done that, and the other. I wouldn't show him either. Long as she's happy, let her be happy. But I can assure you this, I bet you she's not a side chick. I can guarantee you he's no one's husband. I can assure you that he's not in a relationship, because a woman that has been through that type of pain, that's the last thing that they would ever do to another woman, a real woman, anyways. So now no, none of that is true. And I'm willing to put my life on the line for it. But yeah, I mean, I just feel like everything that is transpiring and what is going on right now, as we see playing in our face, as far as the alleged incarceration, as far as the alleged pregnancy, for the alleged don't know if he will have a job, the mug shots, all of this, basically, this is your karma spinning the block. Because I would love to know how long did him or her thought that they were going to get away with some of the things they have done and said. I mean, it is no way, which we've been seeing it, you know, come in the past anyways. I mean, you had a wine that never really got off the ground, which you were promoting the other morning, when several people say when you go to the website, you can't even put a bottle of wine in a cart. Then you had her on there promoting them clothes. Have you ever seen them clothes, Martell? Have you ever seen them? Child, before you suggest her to promote that on your channel again, you might want to go look at them. But anywho, I mean, we seen that he had a calendar. I ain't seen or heard that again. We seen that he was supposed to have a book. Haven't seen or heard of that no more. We know he's not a part of the 47 acres. I mean, you better hope and pray that Carlos King don't give you the boot, because he may have been your last resort. He may have very well been your last resort. You might want to start doing a couple of reels and maybe create you a YouTube channel, because to make sure you keep a check, because it ain't looking too promising. And you know why? Because everything and every time you tried to stomp and put this woman down, God was steady watering that garden. They was steady watering that garden. Every tear that fell, baby, that was fertilizer for that harvest that you seeing growing right in front of your face. Well, I often would say, golly, Mel is handling this with such grace and people dragging her, and she just don't say nothing. If I was her, I would do this. And I can't believe how she even still trying to be, you know, nice to Martell. But you know what? That's God. And when you allow God to handle things for you, this is what you see. This is what you see. Sometimes you have to take the back seat and let God deal with it. Let him actually take the wheel. The best revenge is his. And as you can see for these two, they moving real fast, but ain't going nowhere. Just like I said in my other video, you moving real fast, but ain't going nowhere. Now, I don't know. People say he in hiding. Maybe he's shamed. Maybe he don't care. I don't know. But whatever it is, you might want to make a change in your life as well to come out to be, a better person. Show improve. Actions speak louder than words. But as far as Arionne is concerned, yes, ma'am. This is where you need to try to seek you some help, honey. If you know you're not strong enough to walk away from this situation, seek you some help. Because right now, the only person that's looking crazy is you. You playing in people's face, but yet and still, you're the only one looking crazy. You don't even look like yourself. And I'm not going to lie or hold you with it. She's not an ugly girl. She's not an ugly girl at all. But when you're dealing with a narcissistic person, they will drag you to the pits of hell. And you will look like everything you're going through. And this is basically what we're seeing now. Do better. Do better. Do better. Stop taking some of the criticism as people are just, mad at you and XYZ because you always shouting out, you that girl. Oh, because even in this video, if you paid attention, she said this is what they like to see. What? Girl, somebody in life, I don't know who got her like this, but she struck me to be one of these people that was in high school, that she was a cheerleader maybe, and she was that you can't sit with us type of person because she had the long hair and maybe had a nice figure, that she was them, you can't sit with us. Baby, this the real world. You're a grown woman now. Don't nobody care nothing about that hair because people buy hair every single day. That don't mean nothing. Don't nobody care about that. Don't nobody even care about your body. People buy them every day. You are no better than the next woman. And as you can see, you did all of that, swinging your hair, playing in your hair, applying your lip gloss, all of that you doing, and that man still ain't even settled down with you yet. What are you waiting for? We'll wait for the answer. Girl, wake up. That man don't want you. Never did. You was just a play toy, and he's still dealing with you because he know he can. He could do whatever he want to do and continue to deal with you. And that's period. That's period. So why you think that, they're just mad and they just need me, need you, and this, girl, ain't nobody checking for you. That's why they ain't got to check for you, because they ain't checking for you. So as it come closer and closer for the season premiere, you're gonna start seeing more of her. And if everybody was in question whether she's pregnant or not, you'll soon find out. You're gonna find out sooner than later. Next month, you'll know. Because guarantee you, something gonna happen on that show that's gonna make her go in a fit and outrage. And baby, she gonna be on that live full-fledged. She gonna forget she pregnant. If she is pregnant, she gonna forget she pregnant. And everybody gonna be able to see. Trust me when I tell you. Baby, she probably didn't go and get a new phone, probably getting her a ring light and everything else preparing for this here showdown. Because trust and believe, just like we gonna be front and center when the season premiere, she will be too. And given the fact that Sheree will be on there and she's not the chosen one, like she's not the chosen one for the parties, for the video shoots, the nice restaurants, or any of that. She talk about bitter. She talk about mad. Baby, she gonna be over there with so many headaches. She ain't gonna have no hair because she gonna be in pull them edges out, baby. Them braids gonna be hanging by thread because them nerves gonna be bad. But y'all, that's all I had. I just wanted to come in, give a little quick commentary because for one, it had then made me mad seeing that on that Facebook group, number one. And for two, just just talk about all this that's transpiring. I just wanted to know your opinion. Do you think that this is karma coming back to the both of them? Do you think they're playing in our face? Do you honestly believe that Arionne is pregnant? Just let me know how you feel. Comment down below. Let me know how you feel about any of this. Again, if you have any hot topics, discussions, please feel free to email me. Of course, all of my information will be down in the description. We gonna keep kind of keeping a close watch on these people here. Hopefully, things will get a little better. And hopefully we looking forward to a good season. But if not, we gonna be here to speak on it. We gonna definitely be here to speak on it. But as I stated, when I get to 1,000 subscribers is when I'll start actually going live. That way we can share commentary and kind of debate. Because everybody's opinion is welcome over here. Well, y'all, again, if you haven't liked the video, please go ahead and subscribe if you hadn't already, turn on the notification bells. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for all your support. And until next time, y'all have a good night.